Do, 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 do. Dropped frames 55, 82. Wow, my drop frames keeps going up and up and up and up and up. I love streaming because it always drops my frames. I love drop frames. Hey, it's only 16%, at least it's not drop. It's not too bad. Just hold on, just waiting for the stream to come up on my iPad so that I can view the chat. Wow, no way, chat. Because I love you guys, so I need to see all your messages. Alright, everyone. So, hello everybody! I hope you all having a good day or a good night or whatever. But, wait, what? But, that's the wrong contraction to use there. No, wait, that's not a contraction, that's a conjunction. Jeez. Alright, today we have an English lesson. No, okay. We are doing another Puyo replay analysis. Hooray! Everyone likes those, right? So, first up, we have Mono Rabbit. Today on the stream. Oh, well, we're analyzing Mono Rabbit's gameplay on today's stream. If we get time, we'll also do Malachi's again, but I prioritize those who haven't had a replay analysis yet. So, Mono Rabbit has sent 3 of his tweeted videos for us, so here we go. We're gonna promote. Oh no, okay, we really don't want to see that yet. Oh no, okay. Well, hey guys, wow, look, it's Mono Rabbit's Twitter page. If there, you get free promotion if you're on my streams. Wow, hooray. So there's your free promotion from me. Now we will begin, because I don't like holding stuff up too much. I don't know how the volume level is. I'm gonna have to test this. Oh, right, hold on a sec. I forgot to get my drawing tool out. Oops. Give me a moment. I need the drawing tool. Epic pen! Whoa! Otherwise I can't draw all over your chains. Because, you know, that's a nice thing to do. Just give me a moment. Will only be a moment. I think I can display my monitor again actually, but I just gotta wait for the thing to load up. It comes up on the side here. Oh, there it is. Hello. Oh, look, you see my desktop. Hello. There you are. Alright, let's begin. Okay. Alright, so we have Mono Rabbit on the right hand side here. Okay, what I will say is... wait, hold on, let's have a look at the pieces you got at the start. See, from this, I wouldn't have actually known what you were going to build, because I'm not kind of familiar with your building style, and that doesn't look like something that's familiar. I would say it would be like normal GTR, but from what I see here, you made it into a long GTR, which is good. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yeah, right, this situation right here. That's always a big problem. At this point in time, you can see that, like, the opponent, they haven't got anything big. Oh, this is too thick. I probably don't need it to be that thick. Oh, well, that was great. Is something like this better? That's better. Like, they're just setting up their chain. At this point in time, it's safe to... Seeing that they've just got a normal chain going on, you're not endangered at all, because they're not. It looks, from the looks of it, they're not trying to harass you at all, so you're safe. This is pretty safe. I like this because you get two spaces for your trigger. That's always good to have, instead of just one space for your trigger. The only disadvantage is, of course, this part here, but that's where you're going to transition, so that's understandable. That makes sense. All right, let's continue. Now, okay, that's what scares me. Wait, let's see what your next decisions are first. Okay. So I see that you probably want to put that purple there in the oh. Oh dear. Oh. I don't even see how you're gonna get to your trigger anymore. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, and you harass it off to clean it up, right, okay. Okay, and then you set up your chain, alright. That's actually quite well played though, I will say. That's good. That's very good actually. Harassing your opponent using to clean up your board. It looks like you're coming up with a follow-up here. Why not just watch the whole replay first and then go into detail about what your decisions could have been, because otherwise I don't know what you're playing afterwards, and it's just like, oh wait, you should have done this to do this, but then you do something different, and it's like, oh okay, that works too, I don't like I don't like when I'm wrong there. Oh, sorry about this, this stream messes up a bit as well. It's what happens when you use quick sync. I mean, you've got better quality streams, but it's just got that graphical glitch that comes up every so often, but I don't think it's too bad, so it's okay. Alright, so that was a very good follow-up as well. Alright, now let's go in depth about what could be improved here. Now this, right, if the opponent here had harassed you, you would have been in a very bad position, because you would have to dig through, like, to get to your trigger here, which isn't even a trigger really, seeing as, you know, there's no way to set for your chain unless you got a double yellow. It's a bit troubling, so what you want to be doing is make sure that your trigger isn't blocked up. And, okay, so when did you place that piece? Okay. Let's go back a bit more. Before you place the piece, please. Okay, let's go. Okay. You have a yellow piece in the queue here, right? So you should use that opportunity to don't block off your trigger like that, because that's very dangerous. You don't want to be doing that. What you want to do is you could just put the yellow here. Oh, oops. Oh right, I'm not. This program, I'm still not so good with it because I don't use it enough, because I don't do too many analysis streams. Okay, so we put the yellow here, right? We put the yellow there. And then we put the green. Can we get green? Thank you. We put the green here. I believe that's a better decision to make. And then afterwards, gotta go soon. I'll watch the entire stream after school. Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in for how much you did. Hopefully this helps out as well. So, yeah, I suppose you'll see after the stream then. I mean, what am I saying? Just have a good day at school as well, and I'll see you later. Hopefully this does help you though. Okay, moving on from there, thank you. What the issue there was that you're blocking it off like that, right? This isn't a very safe position either, but seeing as you've got a yellow coming up anyway, it's not too massive of a problem, right? Okay. Now my plan is, with this yellow purple, what I do is I put the yellow there, and then I would put the purple. Let's use this one. Put the purple there, right? Now, the problem here is that it looks like you're blocking yourself even more again, right? So it's like, it's not good. But the thing is, since you got like 3 yellows here, as long as you get rid of that purple, you have a trigger ready. Well, if you had put that there, you have to clear the green and put 2 yellows on top, making it a bit harder to set off your chain. So that's a thing. Now this red purple, if you had planned beforehand that this yellow purple was going to be put here, what you could do to help out with the purples and finishing them off is you could place the red. Place the red here. Red and purple are distinctive enough, right? Why don't we try to use this? Yeah, I mean, that's probably clearer, right? So you put the red there, and then you put the, yeah, see, red and purple, you need to be distinctive with them. And you put the purple here. That way, all you have to do is finish the purple link and put a yellow on top. Boom! It's resolved, and you have safe chain. And these reds as well, you seeing how they're not doing anything right now? You could also tail off with those reds. So if you put a red there and put a red there, when that resolves all of this, all these reds will fall down and then they'll tail as well. So that would be also a good opportunity. So just pretending that we got a purple yellow piece next, because you know RNG. I don't know. I'll check the pieces afterwards to see what you would be able to do after. But at this point in time, if we just did that, boom, already. Let's have a look at how many chains this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's already an 8 chain. So that's a very stable ground floor with a nice transition that's safe looking like that. So that's good. That would be good. That would be better. You did well with that match, cleaning it up and everything, and harassing off your waist. But if they don't look like they have a harassment, and seeing as they did dig out anyway, because it wasn't powerful enough. The thing is, when you're harassing, you want it to be either that you seal your opponent enough, seal them off enough, or like to really disturb them and they have to dig it all out and they don't get time to extend or whatever, so they're wasting all their time. Or if the harassment is fatal, that's kind of where you want to aim your harassments, or do it at a really good time to block off their chain. You don't really need a harassment at this point, though. But if you focus on chaining ability, or kind of like, you focus on your main chain, it'll be safer for you because then you'll have a bigger chain than your opponent. Also, sorry about not being able to say this because I was talking about this. Welcome, Malachi, to the stream. Good to have you here too. And as I said, we could have you here afterwards as well. So, woo, that'd be good. I mean, I could be analyzing your stuff afterwards anyway. So, let's have a look at, you know, that was another potential solution for, you know, if you had gone down that route, you could have done this, kind of done that. But let's see what we could do after making this decision here. Hello? Can you play the video? Clicking this plays it, but clicking the actual like play button doesn't work. Okay. Anyway. See, okay. Yeah, I'm really questioning why you put this did that decision, because it's like, that's really unstable. It's not, it's not something I'd really want to work with. So, after making that decision already, what would I suggest doing? Honestly, I would place the purple green like this. So purple. Alright, I need the no, don't play. I would place the purple here. That purple doesn't look like that purple. Oh well, whatever. And go for the green over here. And then with the upcoming green yellow piece, you could go green, yellow, and when you get another yellow piece, you put the yellow on top there, and then that will complete your transition. With that piece coming up, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I wouldn't use that to extend, right? I don't. Hold on, let's see what the next pieces are after this then. Okay, so you get. Oh, that's too far. It's a bit too far. A bit back. Oh, well, it's a green purple. Seeing as you don't have any more purples coming out afterwards, you don't want to put a. That looks confusing now. Go back a little bit more so that we don't have that piece there. Okay, you know that's a green purple. Okay, that's not just a green. Anyway, it looks silly. Okay, so you don't want to block off this bit with the purple. You could block it off safely with a yellow here, though. With the upcoming yellow, seeing as you've got another yellow coming up, you can just block it off like this, so... Wait, no. Then again, no, wait. Those are yellows there, actually. How would you extend this? Okay, if you wanted to make a bigger transition, what I would suggest doing is you put the green... Oh, you put the green on top. Oh, uh-oh. Stop. Stop! Why do I keep forgetting to press the thing? Okay. Go a bit forward. Okay, the green pop. You put the green there. Put the yellow on top. And you can see this is now the trigger, because then the greens will fall, the yellows will fall. Advantage of this as well. There's another advantage of this. At this point, if you don't get the yellows in time and your opponent does something big and drastic and you need an emergency trigger, you then have the greens you can set off to, to set off your chain. That's always good to have, like, an emergency trigger if you're not able to finish your planned trigger in time. But seeing as you've got yellow-red coming up, which is good, yes, that yellow-red there, you can use that next. So your next step would be... Oh wait, so this green purple you could probably just, I don't know, like, you don't really have much use for it, so I guess you could put that green purple just over here. I know it's wasting Puyos, but I think at your skill level it doesn't really matter if you're wasting too many Puyos on the first floor, because your chains aren't going to be super duper gigantic big. You know what I mean? So I don't think we need to worry about that. Now this yellow-red would be helpful because what you can do next is you put the yellow there. Okay, I'm gonna put all these, make it more clear what these ones are. Okay, those two are linked by accident. Oops. Yeah, a bit of an erase. Oh, okay, well, sure. Oh. Oops. It's a yellow, this is a yellow. These are greens. Okay, I think that's more clear for you now. Oh dear, my drawing skill is really good, isn't it? Okay, anyway, moving on. Now from here, you can see that no, wait, no. That's not what I wanted to go for. Because if you set that off, you can harass with that. Wow, okay. That's a harassment there for you. If you set off the yellows, you have the greens fall down, and then the yellow completes your trigger again, so you can safely build off afterwards. And seeing their building state right now, they're needing reds and they don't have reds coming up, it would be a good idea to actually harass them here. The other choice you can make, if you want to just worry about going for chain length, as I said before, if we get rid of that, I didn't actually place the red, so, just forget it. Not the red right now. You could also just place the... Oh, good thing I wasn't placing anything. You can also just place the yellow here, and with that, you're finishing this off. So, once you set off the yellows, the greens will fall down and connect, the yellows will fall down here, and then the rest of your chain will connect. And then that means you can either place the red... It's really your choice. You can place the red up here if you have no use for it, or you can place it down here. But if you place it down here, you can't take a one-line harassment. I mean, you can, but you can't dig it out as easily. It's just safer, I guess, for this. And then if you have something, you can finish that off with a yellow afterwards. And then let's see what pieces you get next. So up to the yellow red. Yeah, you seem to harass them. You get another yellow red. So with that yellow red, you could just finish that off. Yellow, red. If you had put that red there, actually, if we put the red there, and then put the red and put the yellow, what you can do here is, to finish it off, all you need to do is put a red there, and put a yellow here, put a red there, and boom, your chain. Wow, I drew this so well. I hope you can understand this. I'm really hoping you can understand this, because it looks so weird because I'm drawing all over your chain. I should probably put this in the chain sim, but like, oh well. Set off the reds, they'll connect with the yellows, the greens will connect. Did I finish this? Oh, that's 2 greens, right? I forgot that that's 2 greens. Yeah, I really did not do a good job making them disconnected. But basically, reds, yellows, greens. Oh, right, because that was a green. Never mind, that was 1 green. Okay, I'm being silly again. Greens, yellows, and then the rest of your chain. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain you'd have there. Whoa, 9 chain. Yeah, that's basically all we have for that one, right? Because then afterwards you harass, and then yeah, this state is very, very messy. I'm very concerned about this. That's very concerning. If the nuisance fell up there, then you'd have to, and down there, you know, you wouldn't have anything to work with here. Let's just say, hypothetically, if their harassment had 1 there, and then, what should we use for this? Grey. Ah, thanks, Wiz! Whoa! Wiz liked my tweet. You want to see all my notifications for my internet come up sometimes, I guess. And then you put the garbage there. Oh right, I forgot. I need to put the drawing tool. Yeah, if you have garbage up there. Oh, that's not a problem actually. You put the greens there. Never mind. I'm being stupid again. Wait, did you put the greens after the garbage or before the garbage? Hold on, let me check. Watch. Do you like that? The garbage is floating back up. Wow, the garbage going back up, and it goes back up, and then it gets sent back to there. Wow, their chains are reforming. Wow, I should stop doing this because I'm acting like a little kid. Oh, hi Potion! Welcome to my stream. It's very mature, and it's very analytical. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm silly. I should stop. Anyway. So that was safe then. Okay, never mind. It was fine. Wherever the garbage fell, you wouldn't have had a problem. Oh, I should get rid of it. Okay. Yeah, I see. Then you have the reds, and then you set that off. Good harassment, and now your chain. Oh, thank you, Wiz, for liking my tweets. And then you just set that off without extending, which is fine, because seeing as they needed to dig that out and they didn't really have time to extend, because they were a bit of a slow player, honestly. Okay, let's look at their board, honestly. Okay, that's awful. Honestly, did they waste Puyos for that? They should have just extended with that. Like, don't set that off. Jeez, you're silly. What you should do is put the yellow there, put the green over here, right? Put the greens to the side, and, like, put yellows on top. So, you... Oh, right, the pencil tool. Yellow here, and a green here, and extend it by 1. Because an extra link would be helpful here, but they... And by doing a 1 chain to clean up your chain while the other person is setting off their chain, that's wasting a lot of your time that you could be using to extend your chain, right? Because now you're just wasting your time. It's like, what if you don't get your yellows in time? You have yellows coming up, but if you didn't have yellows coming up, that's a lot of wasted time. So... And if they had gotten that extra link, I think it would have been fatal, right? Yeah, if they had an 8 chain, they would have defeated Mono. But luckily, they didn't extend their chain. And Mono Rabbit was able to perform a very, very well constructed. Like, a lot of power there. It's kind of messy, but that doesn't matter, as long as it does the job. With their limited space, they cannot do something like this. That was very good. That's very good follow-up. Um, you gotta be sure, right? You never know what your opponent can do. Don't underestimate them. Go all out and just go boom, boom, boom. We're gonna take you out. Um, don't hold back at all, otherwise you never know. They can dig, and then they'll win. But yeah, that's a very good replay. That was a good one to send. Thank you very much for your submission. On to your second replay. Notification, that's probably Wiz liking my tweet. So, Yoshi, where's my replay analysis? Oh, right, I was gonna do it for you, wasn't I? Because, you're a really good player. Oh, we never got to play this morning, did we? Oops, sorry. We can play tomorrow if you want. I forgot. I feel so bad. Oh, that's so bad. We'll play tomorrow, okay? Yeah. If you do really want something analyzed, just send me something to analyze, and sure, I'd be happy to analyze it. Or you could just tell me to go to S2's stream and steal his stream and like be like, hey, wow, Potion's playing on this stream, so I can analyze Potion's games in this stream. If like S2's okay with that. I'd have to ask for permission to display his stream on my stream, but yeah. It's fine. Alright, cool. Moving on now. Enough of Potion. You got enough time on my stream. We're talking about mono this stream, sorry. Oh, if it loads. Oh, there we go. So, this is a 9-chain that he did, I believe, right? So, GTR. Nice. That's a good start. Okay, you did that a lot. It's okay. The other time was not just a one-time thing. It looks like you do that a lot. Guess what? I do it a lot too. Ah! Don't worry, you're not the only offender. I'm also an offender because I do that too. Oh, so this is a 9-chain practice? Oh, okay. So it wasn't... wait, was this one the 9-chain? Ah, yeah, this is the 9-chain. Oh, stop. We're not watching that one yet. Okay. So, what you want to do instead in that situation is... Okay, just wait for the video. That's good. That's a good start. That's good. Okay. No. You don't want to do that. Because what you do want to do, while it does waste a bit of time, it's... No, wait, no, it doesn't waste any time at all, actually. You don't want to block this off. Because, like... in an actual match, I know this is in Endless, but we're thinking the style of if you're in an actual match, right? Because this is then applied to actual matches, this chaining style. How you chain here is then applied, and then that's how you play. You would like to put that red, what am I saying? Red there, and we'll put the blue here. Oh, that blue came out bigger. And seeing as... Then again, you don't know what your next pieces are. You could just put them as on your base and continue your base and wait until you get a nice piece to continue with, but if you really wanted to do it now, the best option is, I would say it's this. Now this, and then you put that on top after. Hold on, let's continue a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, see, you got the perfect pieces to do. Okay, this is trash. This is trash. Hold on, let me redraw this. My thing was in the wrong place. Oh, yuck. Draw tool, please. That's better. Red and what was the other color? Oh, look, Mickey's playing Splatoon. Wow, he got free promotion on my stream too. Everyone's getting free promos on my stream. We'd have blue here. Now that's good because you have blue yellows coming up. Wow, miracle! So you put the yellow there. You put the blue here. And then you could, you know, you can extend like this if you want. Maybe. But that way you have 3 colors on your transition. Or like, you have a full GTR. You don't have a, like, I don't know what you call that, like a 2/3 GTR, because that's not really good to have in a game, because then you have to wait for two yellows to put on top of your build afterwards, and it's like it's it's best if you have it complete and you only need to put one to extend, not clog up your left side of the field by putting yellows on top. So that's honestly what I would do though. Then you can continue building from there, but anyway, let's see what your next decisions are and find out if they're good. Now it's a good thing you got those specific pieces, because those work with your transition too, so you're okay, but just something to keep in mind in future. Oh, go. Right, right, I see what you were thinking about there. Wait, so that, I'm assuming, leads into two stairs, which is something we like to avoid when we do GTR. Or, in general, actually, we want to avoid two stairs when it finishes, because then when you get the greens and the blues, you have, like, this big hole here, which is not good to have, because then you need to waste Puyos to continue building upwards around here. So we don't want to be wasting Puyos, of course. Learning GTR. Oh, don't worry, it takes time to learn stuff. Okay, wait. Yeah, the pieces are all pumped out. Ooh. I see tailing opportunity. I always see tailing opportunities. I love tails. Tails are cool. Someone stroke my tail. I mean, anyway. What I was going to suggest here... Oh, well please, it ran into my mouse pad. Okay. If you do want to build like this, there is another way you can build. You don't need to do two stairs. I just thought of this. I was like, oh, of course, you can do that. What you can do is you put a green here. You kind of do stairs, basically. You do stairs, but it curves around, kind of. You put the red there. Yeah. Oh, that's the eraser tool. A blind or something. And next up, what you do next is, so let's just pretend you do have that blue there to finish that off, right? So then you finish the green off here, and that will fall. But what you can do with that red is you can tail with it. So if you have a red here, and a red here. Why don't we open the Puyo Chain Simulator so I can actually show you? Okay, so we have that design there. I'll put that into the chain sim so that you can understand how it works. But that's, if you want to see it there, that's how we want to be building it. Oh, look, now I have dots all over my screen. That's pleasant. No, why does it keep playing? Stop. When I exit the video, it keeps playing. That's logical. Okay. Chain Simulator. Boom. Let's... dots. I like these dots on my screen. That's great. They can kind of help me remember the shape of stuff. Alright, Tanaka Special, I believe it's called, right? I think that's the one. Hold on, I would have to go check that. Why don't I go to the wiki and look up the Tanaka Special? Oh dear, is my stream glitching out? Sorry. So, we have this here. And this, which would imply that you're doing wait. No, it's on the wall, It's implying that you do two stairs, but better build is, so let's just complete this, because that's good. Let's just pretend you have a big blob there, okay. So, you put the blue there, you put the red here, you have the green there, right? So that's what you do with your next pieces. Then, if you get another green red or something, you can put the green there, and the red there. So the greens will fall, but if you want the reds to have a purpose, you can put two reds at the back there and it will tail. So if we start now, you'll see how do that, and then it tails at the back. And that's basically just so that you can see how this is much flatter than doing, from here if you do two stairs. I know, you have big hole. No, it's like wasting space. It's less flat. You've got a big hole. Your surface is just uneven in general, and you want to avoid doing that. So you have workarounds like these if you end up building something like this. Just know that you can do this thing like that. Wow. So I'll go double check that thing. I don't know if there's a page for it or what, but maybe if we look up tailing styles. Wow, it's a Puyo Nexus wiki. Always helpful. Tailing. Let's have a look at tailing. Because everyone loves tails, right? Do you guys like tails? Do you like my tail? Is it cool? You don't have to. Hi, examples. Huh. Fascinating. I believe that's right. I believe that's right. Hmm. Or something similar to it. Something similar to the Tanaka special. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. Kind of what it is, basically. You're on the right track. That's what tail we're going for. This one's weird. It's really weird. Was there anything that was closer, or was that the closest example to it? Turning's weird. Quicksand's weird. This one's interesting. That one's the most basic form. Tailing. So just backward stairs. But yeah. Yeah. That is correct. Oh, the door bolt, the most, the one that you see in Fever. Oh, thanks, Malachi. I do like my own tail, too. Yeah, okay, that's enough for now. Well, that's enough technical terms for now. But yeah, that's kind of what you want to do here so that you're not wasting space. Because you see here how... Oh, okay, let's get rid of those now. You can see here how these reds and greens are being wasted. You're doing that to elevate the surface, and it's not really helping the chain structure. Because then you have these random yellows, which I don't see you being able to use those yellows in any way. Seeing as like your chain is elevated now, you've had to waste all these yellows and this green red to elevate your chain to be able to get up to where it is now. Alright, let's go. Right. Yep, and again we see the blue here being wasted to elevate the chain, blah blah blah. This is good though. I like this. I'm surprised he didn't go for the extension there. So okay, let's just see how big this chain is. So this is a pretty big chain, but you can extend it. You can extend them to the second floor. A 10 chain, huh? Okay. See, those reds there could have been used to tail at the back. Okay, extension. You could extend. Okay. So you have blue, yellow coming. Oh, come on. So okay, we know that you have a blue, yellow coming up. Wait, I just want to see what pieces are next though. Oh, potato quality. So, blue, yellow. Put the blue on top of the red, put the yellow on top. I thought this red was here so that you could extend, but like, you just set it off afterwards. No, you can extend. Go for the extension. So, we put the blue here, and then we put the yellow here. Because you have yellow, red, and red, green coming up. What can you do with that? Well, you can do this. Let's get red. Now, you need to be cautious of the greens down here, obviously, because that's been built like that. Those yellows are not a problem though. So if you actually no, that's even better that you have the yellows down there, because then you can buff your chain like this. Put the yellow there, and then we put the reds here, right? Then you can put the red green. So you put the red there, then you put the green. Ta-da! You've used these reds to extend your chain. Wow! And after all this is set off, the yellow will fall down, and it will fall down to here, and it will boost your chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the 6th link will be super powered, which is very good. It would be very helpful to your chain. You want to get rid of this green though, so either use it to extend or get rid of the green, because notice also that once... Oh wow, that would cut really badly. This one green will cut everything, because once you have the yellows here connect, the green will fall down and it'll cut. Oh, let me circle this with black, because this is a really dire situation. All these greens here, that green would destroy all of this, meaning that it wouldn't just destroy the last link, it would destroy all of these links around here. 1, 2, 3. It would destroy your last 3 links, which means the extension would mean nothing at all. It would have been... I mean, you get a big power from the greens afterwards, but it's really breaking your chain. So... Oh, oops. Can we reverse that? Oh, nice. We can reverse things. You can undo your mistakes. So afterwards, if you were lucky enough to get greens and reds, then ideally, you want to go for... Like, you put greens there... You put red here. Then you set it off. Boom! And there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And boom! You have a 12 chain. Very nice. So yeah. You can extend even more here, but like, I don't... That's getting into situations where I don't know what the RNG leads into after this anyway, so I don't really want to assume things. Like, oh, if you get lucky enough you can do this, but we'll just go with what we got. So that is basically how you could have made your, was it 9 chain? I believe it's 9 chain. Let me check. No, 10 chain. How you could have made your 10 chain into a 12 chain. Stuff like that. Very important to take note of. But yeah, overall, pretty good chain. If it works, you know. If it works, and it's good. So good job. Also, I want to get rid of this notification thing. Because it's annoying me. Hey, thanks guys for liking my tweets. Love you all. Love you guys on the stream too. Using your time to come watch my stream. Although it's going to benefit you, but you know, whatever. Shh. Don't talk about those things. Anyway. Moving on to... What the... Does this happen to you guys sometimes? Like, you're just moving your mouse and then the video scrolls, but it doesn't play unless you click. It's weird. I don't get it, because I'm gonna click on this. Okay. So the third and final... Oh no, this is in the middle of the match. The third... Can I... Sure. Whatever, we'll just start when you want to start. The third and final video that Mono has sent to let us analyze is this one here, where he achieves a 9 chain. I think this is the 9 chain video. 9 chain online. Very good. Oh. Is that the Puyo Tetris tag in Japanese, or is it Puyo? It's Puyo, right? Just Puyo. Right, interesting. I didn't know that was a tag. Against DDR Dan. Very impressive. DDR Dan's a tough player. Like, I struggle against him too. So, him being able to pull off a 9 chain against him, very impressive. Well done, Mono. Alright, let's go. Oh, this is the middle of the game. Oh, my mouse is doing it. Okay, now I think... Okay, I can see this quality. Oh, well done. Good job. The only problem here is the color conflict. Oh, okay, that resolves everything, actually. Good job. Because I was thinking, oh no, you gotta put double blue here, or something. You might run into color conflict, but if you do what I think you want to do... Yes, well done. Wow. Good job. That's how you should be tailing, right? Yellow, reds, these yellows pop, the reds fall afterwards. The blues at the bottom, you could also put blues over here to complete the blues at the bottom. It's not necessary, and it kind of does make a stack, not a stack. It's not stack, it's not Tetris. What is it then? It's not a stack input, it's, I don't know. It's just, it makes your chain uneven, because this part will be higher than this part, obviously. But if you wanted to extend and have blues that fall down afterwards, you can put blues on top. For now, you want to be focusing on this over here, though, because you should. It's good. Ah, does your chain... You're cutting your chain. After this falls, your yellow... Wait, does he actually end up... Do you end up cutting that? Wait, let's watch the rest of the replay first. Alright, because you're cutting your chain by doing that. You could have had a 10 chain then. Yeah, you do end up just leaving that yellow there, and that's what cuts your chain. Those blues, I think, were lucky as well. Just random blues there. But, you know, pretend you didn't get lucky. So that decision there to put the yellow, you could have used better pieces to heighten. What I would have... Oh, don't you dare do that to me. Don't just play. So this yellow-red, right? Put the yellow... buff your chain, and plus this side isn't really doing anything. Put the yellow-red there. That will buff the yellows and the reds afterwards. And seeing as you have a purple-red coming up, why don't you use that to make your chain go higher, right? So you have red here. And then you have your purple here. Boom, there. Now you can just do something here to extend, right? It just makes it better, and your chain doesn't cut and stuff, right? Just, you know. Then what would you do next? Hold on, let's have a look at the pieces. You have a blue, yellow, and a blue, purple. So... I mean, you did... So you could use that to extend as well. The purple, blue, purple, red. Because since we have the unfinished purples here. You finish off your purples with those purples. And then you have those blues and reds you can extend with. Now... we proceed. There's a one chain that must be annoying. Yeah, that's very annoying when it lands there. That's unfortunate. What could you have done? No, I mean, you already put that yellow there, so why did you block it off? Alright. Better way to build again. This purple blue here. No, stop. Stop bullying me. Alright, purple blue. Purple here. That makes it 3 purples. And it's an emergency trigger! Because then you can set off the purples if you need to. That is if you don't block off your blue with your blue here. You can put the blue there and that blocks it off, so no emergency trigger, but it's cleaner. Or you can put it up here, which makes it less clean, but then you have the emergency trigger available. And then your purple red, if you did like a big harassment here, you use that purple red to set it off. Otherwise, what I would do... So, wait, no, that's pink. Purple. Blue. Then I wouldn't use this yellow to extend because in the condition I've got, red purple is coming up. So what I do? Okay, let's put. Oh, that's blue. Never mind. I don't want to do that. You put the purple on top here, and we put the red there. Then if he does that, little poke, right? The nuisance falls here. So let's get grey. I don't remember where it falls. Like here. Because what the problem here is that you have one yellow, but you have no yellows coming up. And if he did another harassment after that, and the RNG was rude and just wouldn't give you yellows, you wouldn't be able to set this off because wow, it's like you're all blocked off around there. You'd have nothing to set it off with now, and that's a big problem. So with that little poke there, everything is okay because I think there was another one up here as well, right? Like another nuisance fell up there, and that's why it's annoying. But in this case, you still have your reds open. So all you have to do is get reds, boom, boom. Chain is complete, everything is... Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, chain is complete, everything is okay. So if you build in that way, you already have, like, 2 reds then. All you need is 2 more reds. And you can take that 1 line of garbage. Good. And I think that's about it then, isn't it? Yeah, see, that's annoying. Because you already blocked off the... You blocked off the yellows. So you need to find a way. That's really not nice. You got lucky with the yellows. Like, it's a good thing you got those yellows on time. And it looks like those blues were a complete accident as well, because those blues were everywhere. Look, there was blues here, blues there, blues there. Like, how would you have envisioned this cut and then seen that all these blues would have resolved so nice? I cannot see that. That's crazy. I see this cut here, but then I don't know what would happen afterwards, because it's just too hectic. It's too big of a mess to realize that these blues would come down afterwards. But oh, we talked about how the blues would tail afterwards. Anyway, that's funny. The blues did end up tailing, or just happening. They just fell from the sky. And it's like, woohoo. Like, we see afterwards. So he then set it off because he's got a few changes afterwards. We can't take any more garbage. And it's best to just set it off as it is. See, look, those blues just fall. It's like, wow, it's a link. It's a link. Well done. Okay. So, power 9, but he had like loads of power around his 8. Because he broke his chain everywhere. So, well done, beating our Dan. So, that's basically all we have for Mono Rabbit, I believe, isn't it? So, thank you for your submission. It was good to analyze. So, hopefully these tips can help you as well. With your playstyle and how you build and all that. That's basically the point of, like, when I'm watching people at a skill level where they're just working on chaining, like this kind of skill level, but it's more like, it's not like they're just learning how to transition like the 3, 4, 5 chain range. When it's around the 8-ish chain range and you're trying to step it up to get to 9, 10, 11, 12 chains even, which I only get every so often, 12 chains. That's where your build style and how you manage your colors, the way you build, where you put your pieces, that's where all of that becomes really important, because if you waste Puyos or you put Puyos a certain way, you restrict yourself and you don't end up extending as much as you'd like to, and that can be a big issue. Because, you know, you're going for chain length. If you want a longer chain, you need it to be clean, you need it to be non-wasteful in terms of the way you use your Puyos, and that's how you want to build your chains. So, thank you. Media could not be played. Thanks. Again, looking at Mono's Twitter page while I finish up with Mono's. I do have time to do Malachi's thing, so I'll analyze that too while I'm at it. But to Mono, hopefully this can help you, and for anyone else that was in the stream as well, I hope this helps you as well. Now I'm moving into Malachi's portion of the stream. So yeah, thank you very much, Mono. Hope you're having a good day at school. And here's his pinned tweet. Wonderful. Anyway, alright, just give me a moment so that I can change. Oh, oops. Give me a moment so I can change the name to Malachi, and then we'll be right back. But I am here. Hold on. It will only take a moment. I've already made Malachi's like player tag thingy for the streams anyway, so I just have to go browse for that image that's saved right here. Okay. Ta-da! Wow, it's been adjusted. Oh, that cuts. Ha, get it? Because chains, and we're talking about Puyo, and chains cut too, and I'm gonna stop now. I'm awful. There we are. Nice. Wait, that cuts a little bit still, doesn't it? Or just naturally cuts that M. Really? Did I make it like that? Oh no, it doesn't cut the M. I'm just being crazy. Excitement. Cool. You're excited. Excitement is good. Good to hear you're excited. Alright, so I think that's all sorted now. Right? Okay, no, I don't want to edit scene for that. Okie dokie. I think we're sorted now. Let's get into this. I'm not guaranteeing that I'll be able to see the whole video, but I'll do what I can. Also, YouTube videos tend to be louder than me sometimes, so if the YouTube video is too loud, or my voice is too loud and you want to hear the video, I don't know why you'd want to do that. You probably want to hear my voice is much better than this, obviously. Then just tell me to adjust the volume levels, and we should be good. Alright, just waiting. They say some Japanese stuff. Alright. Malachi, that's your Skype notification, wasn't it? That wasn't mine. I have my Skype muted right now. For any of you in the stream, that was not your Skype notification. It was probably in the video. No, it was in the video, because I heard that too. Okay. Alright, the volume seems okay for me, but I'm not sure about you guys. So you still do stairs, don't you? Alright. Oh dear. Oh, alright. I feel like this chain could be built a lot more effectively if you built a certain way. Yeah, that's really bad though. I'll figure out what to do after, but right now I just want to see how this match goes in terms of how you build your chain. Very blocked off. And then you have to rely on getting a lucky piece in order to set off your chain. And even that's not enough because you haven't built your transition yet. Yeah, okay. So that's a transition issue. You need to work on your transition. Yes. Okay. See, stairs is hard to talk about because color management is with stairs, at least not flexible stairs. When you're doing basic looking stairs, it's kind of hard to identify how you can build your chain better. So, that's fine. I don't know. See what I mean? It's hard to figure out what I would want to do in this situation. Alright, I know. Sorry, if go back a little bit. Okay, that's a bit far back or whatever. That's fine. Okay. You've got a double yellow here. You can't use the double yellow here. So, build your transition. Build your transition. Build your transition. It's as simple as that. So, we put the blue... Alright. Go on to the pencil tool. Put the blue there. Put the green here. Right. And that finishes off that link. These double yellows, on the other hand, you put them over here and over there, and that does... That's starting your transition. That's starting it. And let's see what colors, what pieces you get next. A red, blue, and a blue, yellow. Hmm. I mean, from them blocking this off, that's kind of annoying to deal with. Oh, I know. Okay. So you use that red to continue with the chain. Red, you put the blue here. Oh, why don't I make the different blue? I'll make it consistent. So that, and then later on you want to put reds here to finish those reds off, and then we have a blue yellow next. So what you do is you put a yellow here and you put a blue there. So the reds connect, the yellows connect, and then the blue connects at the end. Boom, ta-da, you've done it. And then that's your base done, and then you can just focus on your transition next. So let's see what people get next. Red, blue, and then double blue. That's not very good because your transition is that. I mean, actually, you could just put a red here. That red, blue, you put the red there, put the blue on top. Seeing as you have yellow, greens next, it's best to just finish off your transition. Put that yellow there. Put that green there. And then, that blue doesn't matter because the green will fall when it will go here anyway. Then you have the option of setting up a chain with the next yellow green. You can put the yellows there and the rest will fall and everything will be happy. Or you could put the green here and put the yellow there and continue extending with greens. So if you set off greens there, set off your chain, that's your chain. Boom. That's that match. What you could have done better in that match. Because spamming one chain isn't a good idea because it's giving your opponent lots of time to work on their chain. And then they'll have a bigger chain than you, and you won't have enough time to extend, and then your chain will be worse than theirs. Boo. You all know what's happened. Yeah, this building style here. Having just 3 reds like that is just very questionable. Very questionable indeed. And then having to have to waste all that time to clear all this out. Those greens could have be used on the transition. See, and now you don't have the transition. And then you have upcoming green, red that you could have put on top of it, like here. Okay, what you would have had to do is, so there were those greens that you had before. Green, green. Then all you need is a red, green, and then you just need to set this off with greens, and there's your extra link. Clear screen. Also, not sure why you got rid of that. That would have buffed your chain. That'd be a power buff. Like, and it's wasting your time. So there's a lot of things wrong with that move there. Just put that there or something. Like, or put the blue there and put the yellow over here. That thing at the back you have here, I thought it was meant to be powering your chain up, not for one chain spam when they're setting their main chain off, right? That's the issue that you're having there. Otherwise you would have had a strong 6 chain, which would have been better than what you ended up with. So let me set up the chain. Let's see how much garbage would have been remaining. I wonder how much it would have counted. So, then again, I don't know how much it is that was sent overall. Okay, so that's how much was sent overall. Let's have a look at what the results would have been if we had that power. So, chain simulator. Also, I have Skype notifications. What do I mean, not my Skype. Oh, right, no, that's just Mickey. Like, what? He added, promoted his channel, obviously. So, we have red set off here. Greens. It doesn't really matter what these colors are, but whatever. Let's just be consistent with this one. Reds, blues, yellows, and then blues. What did I just do? That's awful. What? What? Oh, okay. So, wait. You would have been very close to countering it, actually. You would have been sent like one line of garbage after you set that off. And if you had added that blue over here that I mentioned earlier as well, let's see, what would that have done? If you had just added that one blue here as well, you would have overpowered their chain, and you would have sent them the garbage. See? Star, 2 rocks, 2 of these ones. You had 3 of them, which means your chain would have been stronger if you had done that. So, your 6 chain would have overpowered their 7 chain. Think about that. If you do a chain like that, keep your power, keep your buff. Don't get rid of it. That's important. Let's clear all, and we'll go back to it later if you need it. So that's just the important note for that match. Okay, we're done. You've seen this enough times. No, that's fine. Yeah, you're running into this a lot. Where you don't have a place to put your piece, you erase something, and then you run into that situation all over again. Ah, you're building stairs from that way. Okay, then that makes more sense. Wait. Huh? So it seems this was wrong on the opponent's side, because their issue is they didn't finish their chain, so it was safe to set off your chain. But the thing is, what you want to do, I'm assuming, is you want to step up your chaining, right? So you need to work on building your transition, because that's a core part of being able to extend your chain, unless you get really good at tailing, but, you know, we're not going into that until you can do transitions. So, what I would have done from here, assuming your stairs was on from left to right, again, it's just a matter of having an early transition, and you had the opportunity to have that. So, you put that there. Next, you put the green, right, put the green there, put the blue there. You have a double blue up, you have a blue. Then you have a yellow, red, and a blue. Then you could just put the yellow there. Yellow, red. Oh, red. And then these blues could just be used on your base, but there's your transition. You gotta build your transition early if you want it to be stable, otherwise they'll do something to you. Make sure your base is stable as well. Don't make it so that you're just focusing too much on your transition. But if you get the opportunity to quickly build it as soon as you can, so that you can actually continue extending with your chain. And then from there you just finish off your match. Yeah. Cool. Oh. I don't know if that was a decision to cut your chain there, or if that was an accident, but either way, it worked, and that's what matters, I guess. I was wondering if they... never mind. Oh, if you had a 5 chain, you would have just killed them instantly, right. Moving on. Okay, you're doing this again. Idea. Okay. Clear note. Don't set off 3 chains, or for that matter even 2 chains, in the middle of battle, when your opponent has their chain ready. Like, come on, they had their chain ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. You had a 3 chain here, you had a 4 chain, would have overpowered, boom, you lose. That's important. 1 chains, generally people don't make people set off their chains. 2 chains, sometimes they do. But if the opponent is as stable as that, you don't want to be wasting your resources. Because otherwise you won't have enough time to rebuild and stuff, so that's a problem. And again, it's just a matter of how you build your chain. And I've already gone enough times on about how you can improve your chain by doing this. Build your transition first, build your base, blah blah blah. I've done that a couple times already, so I won't bother doing it again because it's gonna turn repetitive. And honestly, if this is what keeps going on for the rest of the video, I'll stop it here so that I'm not wasting your time, because otherwise I'm just giving the same tips over and over again. Yeah, and again, not enough time to do anything. Alright, have a good shower. You can view the archives once done streaming. Transition! Build the base! Oh. Guess you don't have to finish transitions that early if you don't want to, you know, that's fine. I think you're trying to tail, but none of it works because this blue is here. If that blue wasn't there, the whole tail would have worked, and that would have been a really impressive tail. But yeah, that blue being there just ruined everything. Your plan was really good though. Oh, also yeah, those yellow cuts, so it wouldn't have. That would have been like a 10 chain then, huh? If you didn't use yellows there though. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you didn't put the yellow, like this wasn't yellow, so that it doesn't cut there, and then there's also the issue of having that blue. So there's 2 problems you had with that attempted tail. This player, was that lag? Oh, okay. Right, they wanted to extend, they got too greedy. They needed to set off these greens to finish their chain, but then they blocked it off with the blues because they wanted to extend that. Wow, they're too greedy. That seems like something I would do, honestly. Oh well, I'm a greedy kind of person sometimes. Just put that there. I don't know what all that hesitation is about. You should have used that for your transition! Yellow here, green there. Should have been used for the transition. You can... oh. Or you can set off your chain now, I guess. Oh. Yeah. Once you've rushed a person enough times and figured out, like, oh, they can defend against my rushes, you don't want to bother rushing them again. Unless it's like out of the blue after 50 matches, you rush again. But otherwise, don't rush. Don't continuously just rush them because it's not gonna get you wins. So that's important. Also, when your opponent's chain is going off, right? Okay, so there's a big mistake you make here. When your opponent's chain is going off, and you're anticipating the a counter from them, don't do 1 chains and 2 chains. Build up a big chain so you can follow up. Like, a 2 chain is not gonna do anything if their chain counters and it sends back like a rock or something. It's dead. It's dead. Yeah, that's the issue here, because then you're just giving them time to build their own kind of like follow-up chain. A lot of one chains, fam. I think that's just to clear up your board. I think that's what you're trying to do, clearing up your board here. But I honestly can't tell. Oh, interesting. Let's see how they respond. They don't have much space on their board though, which is an issue. Why didn't those use those reds? Those red. Oh right, because they had a green red coming up and they went to use that. I don't know if that was a misdrop or not. Honestly, wait. If they set off those greens, it would have 1, 2, 3, 4. It would have dug as well. No, that would have been such a good dig. Do they get greedy or something? I think they get greedy with their pieces. Look, see, greens, reds. 1, 2, follow. 3. Oh right, those yellows would have gotten in the way. Well, 3 chains better than what they had. Because that's weird. I don't know what I'm trying to go for. There's no dead. Yomi is the Japanese word for reading the mind of the opponent. Wow, that's fascinating. Oh, if I said that correctly, please, like, let me know if I said that correctly. Like, wow. Oh, alright. Random fun fact then, huh? I assume? I don't know. That was just out of nowhere, so I was like, oh. Or was it relating to what I was talking about? I don't know, I can't tell. I've forgotten already. Oops. Okay. Building difficulties. Transition, good. Green, blue. Green, blue. You put the green there and the blue there. You put the blue, red there. You put the red for the continuing transition. Put that to the side. You don't really need that. I know! What would I do? That's awful. That's awful. Where the garbage fell there was really, really bad. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay. You had no yellows though, so it's not really your fault that that happened. Otherwise, you would have been able to finish the green yellow. That's unfortunate where the Puyo fell though. What would I do? I wouldn't be using stairs, so I don't fall into these situations. The only real fix that you can do, you can't use those yellows at the bottom anymore, really. Unless you... I'm assuming you're going to harass yourself. But, if you wanted to fix this, yellow there, blue there, when these yellows pop, the reds, and then the blues, and the rest of your chain will continue. But that's very unfortunate. So, do you harass that off? Yeah, 2-chain harassment. They left their chain very unstable, it looks like. I think that was where their trigger was. Oh wait, no, they built really bad GCR. Look at that. What? Why would you do this? No, wait, that's too far back. Look, they didn't even bother finishing their GCR. Oh, because it fell in the first column. That's, oh, and they blocked it off even more. Oh dear. That's bad building by them. So it's perfectly safe to go for that. So Malachi just continues building a chain. What you could just do here though is, if you had like a 3-4 chain available back here a little bit. Go back a little bit. If you did something small to just try to finish them off, like if you put the yellow there, right, and then set off the greens, you have a 3-chain there. With their like condition right now, they're very unstable kind of position where they can't set anything fatal off. They can set off like 2 chains or something, but it's not going to do anything. If you have a 3-chain available, you can just block up all their room, and then they will either give up or you just keep harassing them until they're dead. Well, in this case, you're kind of wasting time by trying to just go for your chain. I don't know what you're waiting for. Oh, okay. I don't like building my transitions like that. I don't know why I didn't use that. Now you're just blocking your, like, transition. And you allowed them to dig. See, that's what I mean. Allowing them to dig was the worst. Is the worst possibility. For the worst outcome after all this. Okay, I don't know why you didn't put the blues here. Because what I envisioned was you have blues, then you put yellows, boom, transition is done. But like, you didn't. Did you even use the yellows? Yeah, I don't know. You were slow on that. Okay, and you split your Puyo. With your upcoming Puyo, what you could have done is put that down. Right. Put that down flat, so you put... wait. You would have at least had a response, actually. Oh, no. Okay, what you would have to do, what you should be doing here is... I know the solution to this now. This puzzle. Red here, yellow here. That finishes the bottom part so that the yellows will fall down here. And we're not splitting any Puyos during this process. Keep that in mind as well. You put the green, so next up is the green, blue, the green. You put the blue there, then the blue, yellow. You use the blue, and then the yellow. Boom, your chain is finished. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would have been an 8 chain there. Wait. No, okay, not 9 chain. 8 chain. That 8 chain would have been better than what they had. So, again, it's a matter of building effectively and not wasting so many Puyos. Like, there were a lot of Puyos you could have used there, but like, missing a red. Oh wait, what? What's it? Unless you mean putting red on top of yellow. Here, I'll redraw that. Hold on. So this red, yellow, right? So you put the red here, put the yellow there. Blue, green. So you put the blue there, the green there, and then the upcoming blue, yellow. Blue there, yellow there. That works, right? The blues get set off, the yellows fall, the reds come down, and then the yellow falls, and then the rest happens. Missing a red. Not sure what the missing a red is, because that red, those reds are planned to be planned to come down there. This piece, just pretend that piece is not there. Like, that piece is not there. Shh. Missing reds. Not sure. But all these pieces that you wasted and put to the side, you could have put into your transition. You could have built your transition with them. That's big issue. So trying not to waste your Puyos, because you had right Puyos to use. And just that split Puyo there, that's a time penalty that cost you that game. If you put the green here and the blue there, if you use the next piece, which was a blue-yellow, set that off, you have a 3-chain response and you would have been safe. Then you could just set off the rest of your chain with these double yellows. I'm not sure if they would have had enough time to dig out of this. I don't think they would have. That would have also been good enough. Because look, they had to dig their way out of all of this. Yeah, what happens afterwards is, like, you can't really do anything at that point, after making, you know, building a chain like that. Alright. Next match. I know what to do. There's nothing much you can do. Same issue of transition not being there. Finish off the reds, green, there, red again. I'm guessing you're gonna clear those. Yeah. I, I'm guessing that was just to respond to their harassments, but now she doesn't have... Yeah, the opponent didn't see that coming. They never saw it coming. What? Yeah, they didn't see what she was going on about, so... That's their fault for it. Whether they dig out of this or not, I don't know. It's another kind of notification, jeez. There's greens. Oh, I actually want to clean that up fast. Sure, that's fine. Set up your chain, set up your chain. Just put the random stuff to the side. That's not really gonna help. Just set up your chain as soon as they can. Okay. You waste a lot of time here because you're putting random points to the side. You should just be setting off your chain. If you're not gonna extend, set off your chain. Because otherwise, what if they dig through this? You're giving them too much time to dig. If they were better at knowing how to dig, like, oh, that's disgusting. If they were better at digging, though, they could just get down there and set off something before you set off your chain. If they do that, boom, you don't have any more yellows, you can't set off your chain. Oh, sorry, you're dead. Too bad. I mean, that gets powered, but, you know. Why was the volume getting quiet? That's weird. I think it's quiet randomly in this video. Oh. Okay. Not focusing on the transition gun. Okay, that's good. That's fine. The pieces you got there would work nicely. Yep, put that blue there. Yep, that's good, that's good. Okay. I see better harassing potential. Don't do one chains. Don't do one chains. That's general tip here. Don't do one chains unless they're like right at the top of the board or something. And they're powerful one chains. Put the blue here. Put the yellow here. Put the next blue there and put the yellow there. Set that off as a 2-chain. Set off the blues and then have the yellows fall and then you have a 2-chain harassment. And it's stronger too. Like... One chains aren't so helpful in this situation because they're in a very safe position. They're not gonna fail because you sent them a one chain ogre and dead. Not really. They're not really dead. They're annoyed that you're just sending off these little things here, but they're not. They're certainly not dead. It's not gonna be fatal for them. And then they set off their chain. Oh, this guy likes to go for big extensions. Okay. Okay, that's missing an extension opportunity there. Seeing as he had a red-blue coming up, you should have used that opportunity to red, then just put the red, blue here. Boom, one extra link. Would have been helpful. How big is your chain after this? So, how big was their chain? They had an 8-chain, their back end didn't work. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yep, if you had that extra link and it made it a 9-chain, your chain would have overpowered. Went for a 2-chain. Why are they doing this? Oh, it's a waste of time. Okay. That's why. Huh. Alright, so that happened. I can probably get through the rest of these tonight. Probably. Okay. I'm guessing you're just going for power here. Very weird looking chain you have here. But that's fine. Look at that. They weren't ready at all. I mean, they were safe-ish, but, like, they didn't have greens coming up, so they were dead. Good timing on that one. That was good. That was a good one. That's very good. Good job. Finish your transition. I don't know. Yeah, she just made it work. Okay, that's fine. Oh, look, they fell there. Wow, good job. Easy to clear out. Yeah, right, she made the chain work in the end. And then there's you stacking random stuff on the right again, when you could be using these pieces to extend your chain. That's definitely something you want to avoid. Because it's just a lot of wasted time with that. Like, what is all this? This is not doing anything. What you could do is we'll just wait for this bit. That's fine, yep, okay, good, put that there. Finish off chain. Why did you randomly stack on the... Okay, well, randomly stacking on the right. Those double reds and red green. Easy extension opportunity. Red, then with the green, red there, and the green goes there. Boom, you've extended your chain. And then you could even do even more extensions after that. Put some stuff on top of the reds, then make it link down to the reds. So, I don't know. That random stacking on the right, I think it's like no ho-ho stacking all over again, except it's like the back of the chain, so you expect it to power up your chain or something. I don't know. But that's a big issue. That there is not good. It's not. I do not understand what's going on. It's garbo. That's good enough at least. Because since they did terribly with their chain, it looks like. Welcome back. Good to have you back. Oh, that's all that. Okay. Wait, why did you break it? Again, with the one chain spam, it's not doing anything. Oh, there's another one chain. Okay, I can't even give any advice anymore except don't spam one chain. It's not really helping. I'm sorry. Okay, that's their fault for not having a good response, so that was fine. You took that match because you got the all clear afterwards, but wow, their chain not good. Oh, nice, you get another all clear. They had no chance. Oh. Good. You took the match anyway. Good enough. That's fine. Transition, very good. You took the transition opportunity, good. Continue the transition. Oh. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. It's even worse now. I don't see how the chain's gonna work. I don't see how the chain's gonna work now. Okay. I guess you can just set that off there. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, you would have gotten messier if you tried to extend from that. Alright, so very nice 8 chain there. They had a 7 chain, but they had a lot of power at their 6th link, so... Overpowered it looked like. They went for a 3 chain. I think they figured that you just do 1 chains when you're in this place now, so they're just like, let's just 1 chain spare them. Okay, that's better. That's better than you spamming 1 chains again. Oh, that was very unlucky. Wait. I think there was a better way to deal with that, actually. Very risky, and you didn't know how to kick properly, but there is a way to deal with that. There is a way. So after the garbage falls, right, it fell there and somewhere. I think it's up here or something. It doesn't matter where the other one fell. because it wasn't important. Okay. So with that there, right? Wait, no, it doesn't work. Never mind. No, I just had a look at the garbage and I was like, wait, it doesn't work. I mean, you can get a 2-chain out from this. Alright, so what I would have done, and then you could have just done your 2-chain, your 3-chain there afterwards. So this is kind of crazy, but you put the green there, and then you put the red there, right? And now... Wait, I'm not sure if you can do this in Puyo. I've forgotten if you can do this kick in Puyo. Basically, you kick above these two, and you put the reds, the double red here, and you put the red and the red there. That way, then you have to kick blues over as well afterwards, and then do that, and you have a 2-chain ready. After it resolves, you can then, if you have a green, you can set off that 3-chain there. Not sure if you can do that kick though. Like, I know that if you're right at the top here, then you have your piece here, you just kick over, that's easy. But I'm not sure if, you know, in Puyo Tetris, when you have the pillars, well, I should test it out afterwards. When you have pillars like this, basically, you can kick out of it and above the board. But that's something I'd have to check. Alright. So then the rest of the match happens, blah blah blah. Oh wait, no, you could have made that work into a 3-chain. I mean a 4-chain. Wait, wow. Okay, no, okay, that cleaning up was actually smart. There's actually something better you could do. Didn't see that. These reds, right? Had a nice cleanup. This red, put the red. Next you have a blue. Boom, blue. Doesn't matter whether you put the green on. I mean, no, actually it would matter. If you put the green here, then it will power this. Blues, greens. Alright, the blues come off. The greens fall. The red falls. And then boom, the blue falls. You dug. And you had a cool 4-chain. And then... boom, you defeat the opponent. Because they only have like a 2-chain. See, and then the reds would have fallen afterwards if you had placed the reds on top instead of just on the side. Not sure if they gathered a response afterwards. Yeah, it looks like they did. Could have taken them out with that 4-chain though, if you had built that. Looks like you're dead here though. Fight for survival! 1-chain isn't gonna kill them though. And they're this low down. Unless they're building the 3rd column, but I don't think that's stupid enough to do that. Oh, bed soon. Bedtime soon. Don't worry, we've only got 2 minutes left in this video, it looks like. I would have used those greens for the transition. Moving on, though. Nah, you look like you're in a good position now, actually, never mind. The thing is, you keep making this 3, like this 2-link transition, you should make it a 3-link transition. Especially because then it can take that garbage. Right? So what you want to do, this yellow-green you have here. Oh wait, no, you wouldn't be able to take the garbage or whatever. So, yellow here. And green there. Then you have a yellow-red. So, put the yellow there. And you put the red there. Then yellow-blue. So you put the yellow on top. And you can put the blue either here or there. If you put it there though, that means you want to extend afterwards. So you have a blue, blue, yellow, whatever you extend. But that way, you made your transition like that. And you're not like wasting room over here. Like you can use this room to extend or something. But your transition, if it's just clean and it's in one column like that, that's generally what you want to do with stairs. You want to make it a 1-column transition so that you're not wasting space. But yeah. what you could have done. See, you always do this, and then you can't really take the garbage very well. Okay, that doesn't... Oh, lucky. They weren't ready for it again, they didn't see it coming. Okay, what you could have done here is... This is vital. Big thing you can do. Red, red. Block this off and make it so that you can extend. Yellow, yellow. Put the yellow here, put the yellow there. That yellow links down there. This yellow links here. Now, all you need left is the blue and a red to set this off. Boom. 1 chain, 2 chain, 3, 4. This falls. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have a 9 chain with that. 9 chain. So that's something that was missed out on. They were a bit silly though, like they didn't see it coming. If they had seen it, what I guess they would have done is put the blues there and put the yellows there and just set that all off. Because I don't know why they blocked all of that. Like why? Who extends like this? That's silly. It's just heightening the third column. Lucky they were stupid. Oh, nice. The red's at the back too. Maybe it would have been a 10 chain then. Alright. Last couple matches. Oh, no, you did that again. You could have transitioned. Okay. Let's go back. Probably last time I'll do this. Yellow, blue, you have a double blue, 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 boom, transition. Half complete. He's only wasting time with this again. Wasting time and resources. Yeah, look, now you can't even access the reds over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you wanted to harass that off. Okay, that's not too bad then. Okay, more harass potential. More harass potential. Blue reds. Blue there. And red there. Then, you put a blue there. And a red there. 1 chain, 2 chain, 3 chain. And lots of power on the third link as well. You have 5 Puyos for the third link, so that would have been a 3 chain harassment. It would have been very good. Because now that they're like blocked off for a bit, if you did that 3 chain, I think it would have just completely sealed them off. Looks like they're overpowered though. So as I said before, you want to have more decisive harassers. Either they finish the opponent off, or they seal them off so much that they waste time having to recover from it. Oh, I like lag. Lag's fun. Is the match gonna like end in an instant or something? Because this video just seems like it's gonna cut it. Oh, is that the end? Alright. Okay, guess we don't get to see what happens in that match, huh? Alright. Oh, well, that was good enough anyway. Ugh. That just about does it for tonight. Thank you for your submission to Malachi. Good time to look at these matches. Hopefully that also helped you with your Puyo. That pretty much does it for today's Puyo analysis stream. So, Mono Rabbits and Malachi's Thank you to once again for your submissions. I hope the rest of you in the audience had a good time watching, and maybe you got something out of this too. It helped you out. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all. And I'll see you all for the next stream. The archive will be up in soon, in the next hour or something, probably. Alright, bye!